Is the U.S. currently at war with Iran? Take a look at this clip over here with Marco Rubio being asked this question on the news yesterday, and check out his answer. So we'll watch this clip together and then talk about it. But first, hit that subscribe button over there in the corner. We'd love to stay in touch. Check this out.
Are we now at war with Iran?
No, we're not. This is not a war against Iran. This is very simple. 67 days ago, the President of the United States sent the Iranians a letter, and it said, you're not going to have nuclear weapons. You're not going to have a militarized nuclear program. Let's negotiate. I want to do this diplomatically. I want to do this peacefully. They tried to play him along the way they've played every American president for the last 35 years. And, the president told them, if we don't get a deal, which is what he wanted, then I'll have to handle it differently. And that's what he did last night. He handled it differently. But that was an Iranian choice. We didn't make that choice. They did. By playing games with Donald Trump, they made a huge mistake. And President Trump acted last night. And I think the world today is safer and more stable than it was 24 hours ago. And a bunch of these countries putting out statements condemning us. Privately, they all agree with us that this needed to be done. They got to do what they got to do for, their own public relations purposes. But the only people in the world that are unhappy about what happened in Iran last night is the regime.
The heads up that they were getting really close. Israel started the process, America finished the process, and Iran no longer has a nuclear capability. The world right now is most certainly a safer place. And it is true that World War III is possibly averted because of actions like this. Other presidents, other leaders in the past didn't want to take action against Iran. The opportunity wasn't the same. There wasn't as clear and present a danger, perhaps. There were other times where other countries obtained nuclear weapons because the U.S. or other righteous nations did not act when they could have acted. And here, the United States stepped in and filled in a void and did it 1, 2, 3 in a seamless fashion, destroying all nuclear capabilities, and certainly, hopefully, beginning the process of the Ayatollahs being removed from power, not through the Americans, but through the organic activity of the Iranian people, who are by and large for the United States and what Israel and the United States have been doing. And time will tell how this will lay out. But if the Iranian people will lift themselves up and get rid of the Ayatollahs from power and go in the direction that many of them, most of them, want to go, into a Western-looking, joining the free world, joining our economic, trade, thought process, everything. If they want to join in, they will be welcome to do so. And then the Middle East is going to be significantly reshaped for the better. The dynamic in the Middle East, God willing, is going to be quite good after this. And I believe that it's only in due time that the Saudis will become part of the Abraham Accords. And we'll watch and see what happens in Iran. But now is the time for the people of Iran to rise up and amongst themselves to initiate a new dynamic amongst the world. Xi Jinping in China sees this, Vladimir Putin sees this, and knows that peace through strength is the doctrine that is being worked with. That peace does not mean pacifism. Peace does not mean non-involved in isolationism. Peace means we want peace, we're going to encourage peace, but if push comes to shove and we're pressed against the wall, the United States is not afraid to act. If you like this content overall, hit that subscribe button over there in the corner. We'd love to stay in touch. Take care.